Class 2, Subject Arithmetic, Topic Subtraction of 3-digit numbers with regrouping or borrowing. Topic Subtraction of 3-digit numbers with regrouping or borrowing. Hello students, we are back again with our arith class. I hope you all are fine and healthy. Before going to start this topic, let us recall the facts and the properties of subtraction. So, let's get started. What is subtraction? What is subtraction? Subtraction means taking away. Subtraction means taking away. The sign of the subtraction is this. The sign of the subtraction is this. And this sign is called minus sign. The number from which the number is subtracted is called minute. The number which is subtracted is called subtrahend. The answer we get after the subtraction is called difference. The answer we get after the subtraction is called difference. I hope you all have remembered these points or facts very well. Now, look at these examples. First example, 7 minus 0, or subtract 0 from 7, and we got the answer 7. Now, second example, 246 minus 0, or subtract 0 from 246, and we got the answer 246 itself, isn't it? So, what does these examples mean? It means when we subtract 0 from a number, we get the same number. What does this example mean? It means when we subtract 0 from a number, here we can see that we subtract 0 from 7 and we got 7. Then we subtract 0 from 246 and we got the answer as 246, isn't it? So, when we subtract 0 from a number, we get the same number. And of course, this is called zero property of subtraction. Now, look at this example. 120 minus 120, or subtract 120 from 120, and we got the answer as what? 0, isn't it? So, what does this example mean? Yes, it means if we subtract a number from itself, like subtract 120 from 120, here we subtract 120 from 120. So we got 0, isn't it? That's why if we subtract a number from itself, the difference will be 0. Now, look at this example. 99 minus 47. It means subtract 47 from 99 and the difference is 52. But it is not possible to subtract 99 from 47. Isn't it? Is it possible? No, it is not possible. Isn't it? It is not possible that we have to subtract 47 from 99. This is possible, but it is not possible to subtract 99 from 47, because we can subtract a smaller number from a bigger number, but we cannot subtract a bigger number from a smaller number. So, in subtraction, the order in which the numbers are subtracted is important. Okay. So, these are the properties of subtraction. I hope you all have remembered this. So, now let's get started with today's topic, and that is subtraction of 3-digit numbers with regrouping or borrowing. Now, look at the examples. 3-digit subtraction with regrouping or tens. 3-digit subtraction with regrouping of tens. Example number 1. Subtract 129 from 358. Subtract 129 from 358. So, how we will solve this problem? Before solving this problem, there are some rules that you have to follow, and these are: write HTO and then write the numbers according to their place value. Okay? And never forget to give the subtraction sign, that is minus sign. Now, you have to follow some steps to solve this problem. Step number 1. Subtract the ones. Here, in ones place, 8 ones and 9 ones are there, isn't it? It means we have to subtract 9 ones from 8 ones. But we cannot take away 9 ones from 8 ones. So, we have to borrow 110 from tens column. In tens column, there is 5 tens, isn't it? But after borrowing 110 from 5 tens, it will become 4 tens in tens column. And now, after borrowing 1 tens from tens column, 8 ones become 18 ones. It means 110 is equal to 10 ones. So, 10 ones plus 8 ones is equal to 18 ones. Now, we can subtract 9 ones from 18 ones. So, that is 18 ones minus 9 ones is equal to 9 ones. So, write 9 in the ones column. Now, step number 2. Subtract the tens. Here, in tens column, we have 4 tens left and 2 10 is already there. So, it means subtract 2 tens from 4 tens. So, 4 tens minus 2 tens is equal to 2 tens. So, write 2 in the tens column. Now, step number 3. Subtract the hundreds. In this problem, there are 3 hundreds and 100 in hundreds column. And we have to subtract 100 from 3 hundreds. And we know that it is possible because 3 is bigger than 100. So, 300s minus 100 is equal to 200s. So, write 2 in hundreds column. So, finally, we got the answer, and the answer is 358 minus 129 is equal to 229. Okay. Now, go to next example, and that is 3-digit subtraction with regrouping of hundreds. 3-digit subtraction with regrouping of hundreds. Example number 2. Subtract 186 from 468. 8. Subtract 186 from 468. So, again, you have to write HTO, then write the numbers according to their place value. And always give minus sign. Now, it's time to solve this problem by following the steps. Step number 1. Subtract the ones. Here, in ones column, there are 8 ones and 6 ones, and we can subtract 6 ones from 8 ones. So, 8 ones minus 6 ones is equal to 2 ones. Now, write 2 in the ones column. Next, step number 2. Subtract the tens. In tens column, here are 6 tens and 8 tens. So, here we have to subtract 8 tens from 6 tens. But we cannot subtract a bigger number from a smaller number, isn't it? We cannot subtract a bigger number from a smaller number. It means we cannot take away 8 tens from 6 tens. So, we have to borrow 100 from hundreds column. In this problem, in 100s column, there are 4 hundreds. After borrowing 100 from 4 hundreds, we have 3 hundreds left. Isn't it? Okay. We know that 100 is equal to 10 tens. So, when we borrow 100 to tens column, 6 tens become 10 tens plus 6 tens is equal to 16 tens. Now, we can subtract 8 tens from 16 tens. So, 16 tens minus 8 tens is equal to 8 tens. Now, write 8 in the tens column. Step number 3. Subtract the hundreds. We have 3 hundreds left and 100 is already there in the hundreds column. So, we have to subtract 100 from 3 hundreds. And we can take away 100 from 3 hundreds. So, 3 hundreds minus 100 is equal to 2 hundreds. Now, write 2 in the hundreds column. And finally, we got the answer. And the answer is 468 minus 186 is equal to 282. Here is another example for you, and that is 3-digit subtraction with regrouping of tens and hundreds. 3-digit subtraction with regrouping of tens and hundreds. So, this is example number 3. Take away 265 from 633. Take away 265 from 633. Students, I hope you all know that subtract, take away, minus, difference, etc. These words are generally used to indicate subtraction, isn't it? So, take away 265 from 633, it means 633 minus 265. So, how we will solve this? Yes, to solve this problem at first we have to write HTO, Then write the numbers according to their place value. And do not forget to give minus sign. Now, we are able to solve this problem by applying following steps. Okay. And the steps are: step number 1. Subtract the ones. Here we can see that in ones column we have to subtract 5 ones from 3 ones. And is it possible? What do you think? Is it possible? No, it is not possible. Because in subtraction, we cannot subtract a bigger number from a smaller number. So, here 5 is bigger than 3. So, we have to borrow 110 from tens column. And we all know that 110 is equal to 10 ones. Isn't it? 110 means 10 ones. Now, after borrowing 110 from tens column, it will be 10 ones plus 3 ones is equal to 13 ones. Now, we can subtract 5 ones from 13 ones. So, 13 ones minus 5 ones is equal to 8 ones. So, write 8 in the ones column. Step number 2. Subtract the tens. In tens column, after borrowing 110 from 3 tens, we have 210 left. So now, in tens column, we have to subtract 6 tens from 2 tens. And that is also not possible. Because we know that 6 is bigger than 2. So, we cannot subtract a bigger number from a smaller number. For that, we have to borrow 100 from hundreds column. And after borrowing 100 from hundreds column, 2 tens become 10 tens plus 2 tens is equal to 12 tens. We know that 100 means 10 tens, or 100 is equal to 10 tens. So, 10 tens plus 2 tens is equal to 12 tens. Now, it is possible to subtract 6 tens from 12 tens. So, 12 tens minus 6 tens is equal to 6 tens. Write 6 in the tens column. Step number 3. Subtract the hundreds. In hundreds column, there are 6 hundreds. In hundreds column, there were 6 hundreds. Before borrowing 100, in hundreds column, there were 6 hundreds before borrowing 100. But after borrowing 100, there is 5 hundreds left. And 2 hundreds is already there. So, we have to subtract 2 hundreds from 5 hundreds. So, 5 hundreds minus 2 hundreds is equal to 3 hundreds. Write 3 in hundreds column. Okay. So, step number 3, what we did? In hundreds column, there were 6 hundreds before borrowing, isn't it? And after borrowing, there is 5 hundreds left. After borrowing 100, there is 5 hundreds left. And 200 is already there. And here we have to subtract 200 from 500s. We have to subtract 200s from 500s. So, 500s minus 200s is equal to 300s. And now we have to write 3 in the hundreds column. And finally, we got the answer. And the answer is 633 minus 265 is equal to 368. Okay. Okay. So, Today, what we did? Today we did subtraction of 3-digit numbers with regrouping of tens and subtraction of 3-digit numbers with regrouping of hundreds and subtraction of 3-digit numbers with regrouping of tens and hundreds both. Isn't it? Okay. So, now look at this. Here are some exercises for you. And you have to do them by your own. Okay, so look at these exercises. First, subtract. You have to subtract them and you have to write the answer also separately. Isn't it? Okay. Now, second one is write in columns and subtracts. What you have to do? First, you have to write HTO, then you have to write the numbers according to their place value. And do not forget to give minus sign. After that, you have to subtract it. Okay. Okay. I hope you have understood what I said. These are some exercises. But in your Maths Ahead book, there are so many exercises regarding this topic. And you have to practice them too. So you have to practice exercises from your Maths Ahead book regarding this topic. Okay, so practice all the steps thoroughly and keep practicing. We will meet again in our next Arith class. Till then, stay home and stay safe. Thank you.